Debt and deficit are two financial terms that are occasionally used interchangeably, but in actuality, these concepts are considerably different, especially when referring to the region's budget. Let's start by looking at the concept of deficit. Deficit specifically refers to any situation where the region's operating expenses outpace the revenues it collects. Compared to personal finances, a deficit is like using overdraft to pay for regular day-to-day expenses like your groceries or phone bill. These expenses should be paid for using your regular income, like your paycheck or pension, rather than borrowed money. But here's the thing about deficits. Niagara region isn't allowed to plan for one. In fact, unlike federal and provincial governments, municipal governments in Ontario are prevented from budgeting for a deficit in their annual operating budget by provincial legislation. If the region were to find itself in a position of deficit at the end of the year, we'd have to do one of two things. Number one, transfer money from our reserves within that year, or number two, increase the property taxes the following year to make up for that deficit. Debt, on the other hand, the region does plan for. Debt can only be used to build or purchase physical assets. When the region builds a new road, bridge, or water plant, we assume some debt and pay it off over a period of time in line with the life of the asset. Payments on debt, both the principal and interest, are included in the operating budget. Again, thinking about this in terms of your personal finances, debt can be thought of like borrowing money to make a large purchase, like your home mortgage or a car loan. You get to use that asset right away and pay it off over a period of time with interest. I hope that helps to explain the difference between debt and deficit. Click on one of the videos below to learn more about other budget topics.